Hi everyone, and welcome to this ASMR video. I am Binaural123, and this video is hopefully going to help you and possibly make you feel relaxed as well, so please keep on watching. So why am I doing a video about loneliness? I think loneliness is such a horrible feeling, you know. It's a feeling that I think we've all felt at some point in our lives, whether it's in our childhood or in our adult lives. And I think people find it quite difficult to talk about and discuss for fear of sounding silly, or, you know, the fact that they don't want people to take pity on them. So instead of talking about these issues, they kind of just keep it all inside, which in fact will make the person feel worse, and they'll feel more closed and isolated, and then, well, it's like a vicious circle. The loneliness just gets worse. So I was really touched recently when I received a message from someone here on YouTube, and it was basically to say how she was really, really lonely in her life, and by watching my videos it cheered her up, made her smile, and it gave her a bit of company. Kind of felt like she knew me, and, you know, she could just watch me and feel like we were friends. And I've received other messages quite similar, where people are lonely and they choose to watch my videos because, you know, it makes them feel like I'm there for them, that I'm talking to them. And I just think it's really lovely, you know, because I think, okay, most ASMR videos are made to help people sleep and relax, experience tingles, which are all, you know, good reasons why we make and watch ASMR videos. But I think there's also a side of it which is, you know, if you're lonely and you watch these videos, it makes you feel not as lonely. And, you know, the fact that people are telling me that makes me really happy, you know, that I can help them. And I know it sounds really fake, but I promise you I'm not being fake, okay? With me, what you see is what you get. And I honestly believe that all my viewers and my friends, we're all like a big, happy, wacky world of friendship. You know, this is Binaural123's channel, but, you know, if you're a viewer, you're all part of this world. I kind of believe that you don't have to meet people in the flesh to be friends with them. I have many online friends who I've spoken to for years, some of them, and I really connect with people, you know. And, you know, if people watch my videos and it brings them comfort, then I'm really happy. It makes me want to continue to do videos. There are times when I get paranoid about my channel. I feel that my videos aren't that good, or, you know, I get a few negative comments here and there, and it kind of puts you off of wanting to make more videos. And being quite a paranoid person, you know, I always worry what people are thinking. But, you know, when I receive comments like that are positive, and to know that I help people and make them smile, it just gives me that ammunition to carry on making my videos, you know, carry on with my channel. So yeah, I'm not stopping making videos. But yeah, I really wanted to do this video today to be able to talk about loneliness and to hopefully help you, and, you know what, to help me a little bit too, because people see my videos and I'm either role playing as a hairdresser or whatever, or I'm making videos with my boyfriend and I'm laughing and giggling, or my mum and laughing and giggling, and people assume that, you know, I'm misconfident, I'm happy, you know, and to a degree I think I have got a bit of confidence in myself. I think you've got to have a degree of confidence to put your videos on the World Wide Web for people to watch, but I don't know, I'm not always happy, I'm not always laughing and being silly. There are times when I'm quite down. I get bad anxiety related problems, panic attacks. Sometimes I feel so depressed and so alone that it's kind of as if I am the only person in the world. Like, I just feel lost in a crowd. I don't know if it's anything to do with my upbringing, because I am an only child and my mum and dad, bless them, they're very, very overprotective of me, and due to that fact I wasn't really allowed to go out much. I wasn't allowed to play in the street, you know, or stay out after 3 or 4 o'clock, you know. I know it was because they cared, and they still do. They still panic if I'm not home and ring, ring, where are you? I'm 34, mum. I've just gone to the shop. But you know what, it's very endearing, it's very sweet, and you know, it's kind of good because they care, but I think that's made me quite an anxious person, and I think I'm got used to kind of being on my own and, you know, having my own kind of, I don't know, my own kind of time to amuse myself, and yeah, I think even now as an adult I'm very much like a bit of a loner, really. It sounds really sad now, but I am. You know, if I'm not with my boyfriend or with my mum, I'm kind of on my own a lot of the time. I see my friends when I can, but you know, they've all got their own lives and things going on with them, and I've noticed that I've become like really, you know, kind of back in my shell again, and I get quite anxious about being around people, and the whole fear of being in public places and lots of people. So what I'm trying to say is, just because I come across as overconfident, really happy and positive, there is that side of me, but there's also a darker side where I feel quite rubbish about myself. Some days I don't even want to get out of bed. I just want to lay there and wallow in my self-pity, and I do get quite lonely, you know. Sometimes I go shopping on my own and I enjoy it, that kind of freedom of just doing your own thing. Other times I go shopping and I just feel really lonely, like everyone's walking with people. Well, that's how it feels. I'm just kind of walking along like nobody likes me. Does anyone else get that? But I do get lonely, and I think reading the messages from my viewers that they get lonely too, and by watching my videos I help them. I just really wanted to do this video to help other people. So what I did, I sneaked on the work laptop. Shh. And yeah, I used the printer as well. Shh. It's because I haven't got a printer, you see. That's the only reason I didn't use my own laptop. But it's for a good cause. It's to help people. But yeah, I basically found a really interesting article about curing loneliness, simple effective tips that you can use right now. Okay, and I just, you know, I read through it on the screen, and then I printed it out, which is here in front of me. And I just find it really interesting, and you know, I honestly believe that the way whoever wrote this, the way they've done it is just so helpful and so informative, and it's got a real kind of positivity vibe to it, you know, like it really, you know, even as you read it, you kind of feel like there's hope that you're not always going to feel lonely. So what I wanted to do was, you know, read some of it to you in the hope that, you know, hearing me tell you all this might help you. So I'm going to put my glasses on. Don't laugh at me. I'm still paranoid about wearing my glasses. There you go. Let's tidy up my hair a bit. So I was unsure if to whisper this part, because I know a lot of people relax with whispering, but I've decided to just kind of talk in this voice because, you know, I enjoy the fact that people get tingles from the whole whispering thing, but you know what, this video isn't about tingles or, you know, falling asleep. It's about learning and helping people. So I'm going to remain talking in this voice. So here we go, okay? There are simple and effective ways to cure loneliness, yet loneliness remains a serious problem in today's world. People are often afraid to seek new friends or don't know if they can trust strangers. They may not know where to go to find a good friend or where to turn to in a time of need, and some individuals may be surrounded by people, yet they still feel lonely and unfulfilled. It may be a struggle to stop feeling lonely in the midst of a crowd. Okay, so it says a good first step. The best way to cure loneliness is to fully accept that you are lonely and to become aware of how loneliness is affecting your life. Defence mechanisms may prevent people from recognising just how lonely they in fact feel, and they may be compensating for loneliness in various ways, such as working too much, drinking, partying too much, perhaps in an effort to push aside those empty or sad feelings. Some people may hang out with the wrong friends to deal with their loneliness, friends who may be a bad influence on them. Sometimes people deny their loneliness to try to ignore chronic lonely feelings and despair. Also, some people who have been lonely for a long time feel like their loneliness is incurable. Thus, they never really try to solve the loneliness puzzle. No matter what your situation may be, here's the good news. You can cure loneliness with a minimum of effort. No, it's not as hard to do as you may think. Of course, if a person's loneliness has led to a depressive condition, he or she may have a hard time trying to break through the barrier of discouragement to explore possible solutions and anecdotes. So, here's some steps here which I hope will help you, okay? So, steps you can take to cure loneliness. Number 1, figure out where you can find some really good friends, new friends. Visiting your local pub, lounge or bar may not be the best choice, so where can you go? Reading your local newspaper may be a good place to start. Even in small town papers, you'll find articles on community events and the activities of groups and organisations. If one interests you, make some phone calls and look into it. For example, let's just say you love gardening. You read an article about the local chapter of a garden club and what they're doing in your area. Call a contact person and ask how you could become involved with the group. Go to their next meeting, and through that you'll meet some like-minded people. Go to the meetings regularly and participate in a project. You'll meet some mighty fine people and have fun doing work that you love and learn more about gardening. Plus, you'll be able to share your gardening wisdom with others, all of which will make you feel less lonely. Okay, so I mean, what I would say for that is I definitely get involved with people in the community of ASMR. You know, I talk to them and I make an effort to be friendly and very social with them, whether it be on YouTube or Facebook. I like being involved in the community because I'm not saying that all of them are excellent people, but apart from a few odd ones, you know, in general, they're a lovely bunch of people and you've got things in common. You know, whether it be chatting about different microphones or ideas for videos or whatever. You know, there's that kind of like-minded subject matter. And, you know, I do agree with that. I mean, if you've got a hobby, look into it, because other people, you know, will share that hobby. And you've got that kind of, you know, that groundwork just there. Do you know what I mean? It's just that first step on the ladder. So, number 2. Think about ways that you can be of service to others in need. By finding a way to help other people, your own emotional needs will often be met, and it will help you to cure loneliness in a very big way. When we give of the heart, we receive of the heart. The act of doing a good deed pushes out lonely feelings and opens the door to feeling more connected with other people. And it gives you a sense of belonging and attachment. In touching someone's lives, our loneliness disappears slowly, and our service opens new doors of opportunity and connection. I would, you know, honestly say that the fact that my videos help people, whether it be with anxiety, insomnia, just to relax, or for friendship, it just makes me feel good. I love helping people. I'm just that kind of person. And yeah, you know, so I would definitely agree with this. Helping people definitely helps yourself as well. Okay, so you can look in the yellow pages or a search engine on the internet for names of organisations that do good work in your community, such as non-profit groups. Check into 2 or 3 groups and get involved in them. Offer your expertise or your time. You'll meet lots of good people who are trying to make a difference in the world. Just one new friend may make a difference in your life and help to cure loneliness. That's it. Sometimes you don't need thousands of friends. You just need a few, you know, a few good friends, new and old. And I truly believe that, yeah. What is it? It's not the quantity, it's the quality of the friendship. So the next one of my favourite ways to cure loneliness is to go within and consult the wisdom of your body. You probably have a few good ideas locked within yourself, waiting to be uncovered. Perhaps they've been trying to come to your attention through your dreams or daydreams, but you haven't noticed, or you've been too busy to follow up on your good ideas. Just how do you find the treasure trove of helpful information hidden within? Well, it's easier than you might think. Pay attention to your daydreams and fantasies, which can be useful ways of exploring logical opportunities for change in your life. Think about how you can cure loneliness before you fall asleep, increasing the likelihood you'll dream about it. Write your dreams down as soon as you awake and analyse the symbols to unlock the wisdom of your dreams. Make sure you do a lot of thinking. Brainstorm to find as many good ideas as you can. You can do meditation, which is insightful and good, and it's a powerful technique for plumbing the depths of your inner mind. Okay, next is take a tip from the happiness literature. So basically, recent research on happiness reveals the secrets of happy people, and basically the research shows the way to cure the lonely, heavy-hearted blues. It suggests that the happiest people are those who are outgoing and optimistic types who go out and make good things happen rather than waiting for good things to come to them. Take a step in the right direction. Make something good happen. Don't sit back and feel defeated. Put a smile on your face and do something different to cure your loneliness. Last but not least is my final suggestion. Take in a decisions-making partner. So ask a good friend or a partner or a trusted ally to help you cure your loneliness. Talk to your priest or rabbi or another spiritual leader, or maybe speak to a professional counsellor or a coach. Take their suggestions seriously. If you're religious or spiritually orientated, ask your higher powers for help and trust in your faith. The help you seek will come to you in one form or another. So, what is my terrific news? A secret technique or amazingly magical strategy to cure loneliness. It's just a simple word of advice, and that word is believe. Believe you can and you will find a way to cure your loneliness and be happier than ever. Everyone gets lonely, whoever they are. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's nothing to fear. Just take your loneliness in its stride. Avoid despair and take the right steps, simple steps, that will eventually result in an improvement of your condition. Plus, don't forget to believe. Believe and you will achieve. I like that. Believe and you will achieve. You have the power to change your life for the better today. Even if you failed to cure your loneliness many times in the past, you can still turn over a new leaf starting from now. Okay? The more, in fact, it is the path of failure that leads us to the promised land of success. The more you fail, the closer you get to your goal. Every failure teaches us a valuable lesson, and it's up to us to look for those lessons. It's important to think positive in life. Believe you can cure loneliness and act upon it. Good luck. That was so nice. I loved reading that. That was a really good article. It really was. So yeah, I can honestly say, I'll take my glasses off now. I'll honestly say that reading that really helped me. And it is a lot about positive thinking. You know, it's about kind of just thinking positive, you know, believing in yourself, and, you know, not just sitting back and moaning about situations, but doing something about it. You know, sitting there and wishing things to happen, it just won't, you know. Things happen for a reason, I believe that, but I also believe that sometimes you've got to push yourself. You've got to push yourself forward to achieve what you want to achieve. And, you know, I tend to, you know, look at the time spent on my own, you know, as a kind of time just to be me, just to focus on things I like to do. So, you know, if you're sitting there right now feeling lonely, try not to look at the dark, depressing side of it. Just think of it as, you know, you're on your own. What do you want to do? What do you feel like doing? What do you enjoy? What do you like to do? And do it, you know. Personally, I like to read. I'm a complete and utter bookworm. So, you know, when I am feeling lonely or just on my own, I do tend to read my book, because I don't know, there's just something really relaxing for me about reading. And, you know, it's nice to just escape from reality and jump into the book. So I would personally suggest reading, or perhaps going for a nice walk. You know, that's always good. Exercise is good for the mind and as well as the body. You know, and definitely listen to the advice in the article, because there's some good pointers there, you know. And I just want to say that if you ever do want a friend and you want to chat, then I'm here. Just literally write me a message, I will reply. I know a lot of people on YouTube don't reply, and that saddens me, because you know, you go out of your way to write to them and they ignore you. Don't take it personal, okay? Most of the time people don't reply to you because they're just busy, or they just get so many replies, and you know, they find it difficult to respond. I suppose there are the odd few who are just rude who don't want to reply. Their loss. But seriously, if you want to write to me, you know, you want to have a little chat and whatever, just talk about random stuff, then it's all cool. Just drop me a message on YouTube or on Facebook. I like talking to people, and you know, especially when I'm bored and just kind of sitting there with nothing to do, there's nothing better than just having a, you know, a little chat about TV or films or books, you know, or just random life stuff. So yeah, drop me a line and just talk to me, you know. And I really hope that this video has helped you, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say now, so I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and of those around you, and yeah, please subscribe to my channel. See you later. Bye.